morning, 7th grade. This is Friday morning and we are ready for lesson 13 in your math. You are finishing up your 6th week. We only have 3 more math days and, well, actually we have 4, but 1 day is just for correction. So we have 2 more lessons after today and a test. So let's go at it today and see what we can do, and hope you have your pencil and you are ready for math. Today you're talking about drawings and talking about a scale drawing, and people that are contractors or architects or something like that maybe would use this a little more, where they have a picture of a drawing and it's just a small drawing, and in reality it would be really big, but it's called a scale drawing. And it says they can represent actual buildings or structures on a reduced or magnified scale. In other words, something that's really tiny you can blow up a little bit, and so you can measure it. The scale is given as a ratio, such as 1 centimeters to 50 meters or 1 inch to 1/8 inch. To find the actual size of the item in the scale drawing, set up a proportion to solve, and that makes it easier to solve. So it says on the scale of 1 centimeters to 50 meters, let's put it in a proportion. So our proportion is 1 centimeter equals 50 meters. How tall is the tower that is 3 centimeters tall? So we're finding a new meter, and they want to know how tall a building would be if it was 1 centimeters to 50. And so you need to set up a proportion and then cross multiply. You go 3 times 50 divided by 1. 3 times 50 divided by 1. 3 times 50 we know is 150. Divided by 1 is still going to be 150 meters. All right? Something else they give us. It says on the scale of 1 inch to 1/8 inch, 1 inch to 1/8 inch, how long is an insect that is 2 inches long? Okay? So if the insect is actually 2 inches long, you go 1/8 times 2 divided by 1. 1/8 times 2 is actually 1/4 divided by 1 is 1/4. 1/4 inch. All right, so that's how you would do it. Let's look at some that they give us. They give us a drawing of a light bulb. Answer the questions about the drawing. Use proportions to solve. So our scale is 1 centimeter is to 3 centimeters. You see, that's the scale on the bottom of that light bulb. 1 centimeter to 3 centimeters. All right, it says on the scale drawing, the glass envelope is 3 centimeters long. How many centimeters long is a real life glass envelope on a light bulb? The glass envelope is the glass part, not the metal part, but the glass part. All right, they told us that it's 3 centimeters long. So here you would go 3 times 3 is 9, divided by 1 is 9. 9 centimeters. So it's not real hard. You set up your proportion, whatever they tell you, and fill in over here what you know and find the unknown. How long is the metal cap in real life? All right, so I'm assuming that you would need to measure the metal cap I don't think mine is right, because I think they're giving in my book a downsided version, but again, you use 1 centimeter over 3 centimeters. So measure in your book, what is the metal cap? How long is the metal cap? I'm assuming my book says it's 1 centimeter. So go ahead and measure it with your ruler and see what you come up with. If you come up with something different, let me know, okay? But I'm assuming that it's going to be 1 centimeter long. So we would multiply 1 times 3 is 3, divided by 1 is 3. So your metal cap is 3 centimeters long. All right, let's go down to the next one. This is the tower on the right. It says use proportions to calculate the actual height of the CN Tower in Toronto. Measure the tower to the nearest 1/10 of an inch. All right, our scale is 1 centimeter over 75 meters. Okay, and again, my tower is off because I measured my tower and it is not what they say it is. But you're supposed to measure to the nearest 1/10 of an inch. So measure the tower, and again, tell me if I'm wrong, but it should come out to about 7.4 centimeters. Measure the height of that tower from the very tip to the bottom, and if you come up with something different other than 7.4, let me know. But this is your scale, this is the height of the tower. So again, you would go 7 times 4 times 75 divided by 1. So 75 times 7.4 is, 5 times 4 is 20, 7 times 4 is 28, plus 2 is 30, 7 times 5 is 35, 7 times 7, 49, 51, I'm sorry, that's 52. Add that together, you have 0 and a 5, 5, 5. Don't forget your decimal. Your answer should come out to 555 meters. 555 meters. So what you do is you use your proportion, and always set up your proportion, and they'll give you a scale. 1 centimeter to 3 centimeters. We did 1 centimeter to 75 meters. And then on the other side, you fill in what you know and find the missing number. All right, that's all for your new part. Down on the bottom, page 56, number 7. Is the line drawn through the polygon a diagonal? Remember, a diagonal is not just a crooked line. Remember, a diagonal is from a corner to another corner, or actually they call it a vertex. From a vertex to a vertex. Okay, that's what a diagonal is. A little bit of review on positives and negatives. Some of you guys are still getting those wrong. Remember, when you add and subtract, 2 negatives equal, your answer is negative. 2 negatives you add, and answer is it's a negative. Whatever the sign is, it's what your answer is. 2 positives you add, and answer is positive. Your answer is the same of whatever your 2 numbers are. When you have 2 negatives, your answer is negative. When you have 2 positives, your answer is a positive. When you have a positive and a negative, you're going to subtract. And the answer is sign of the larger number. Okay? This is adding and subtracting rules. When you're adding two negatives, your answer is going to be negative. When you're adding two positives, your answer is positive. When you have a positive and negative, you subtract, and your answer is the sign of the larger number. Now, in multiplying and dividing, it's a little bit different. Two negatives equal a two negatives always equal a positive. Two positives equal a positive. A negative times a positive always equals a negative. All right? These are your rules. Multiplying and dividing, if you multiply two negatives or two positives, your answer is always a positive. If your signs are the same, your answer is always positive. If they are unlike, your answer is a negative. When you're adding and subtracting, if you're adding two negatives, your answer is negative. If you're adding two positives, your answer is positive. When you have a positive and a negative, you subtract, and answer is sign of the larger number. All right, just a little bit of a review. Go back and review this again. If you have quite a few wrong, go back and review it. Make sure that you get it good so you know for your test, because I am sure that you're going to have some of those on your test. Looking to see if you have any problems with any of the other questions. Just give me a call or FaceTime me or send me a text, something, if you cannot get any of your problems. Please do not hesitate to get with me. That's what I'm for. I want to help you. I want to help you understand. I want you to be able to do well on your test. So please let me know if you don't understand, okay? Have a great day.